I'm feeling anxious.
Anxiously optimistic.
I'm anxious today.
Yeah, really anxious, nervous.
Hella nervous. I'm feeling terrified.
Worried, for sure.
Well, a little tense.
It's definitely nerve-wracking.
It is Tuesday, November 3, 2020, election night. I am here 1 block away from the White House. Earlier today, I was on the National Mall asking this question that I have for you right now. What is your hope for us as a people moving forward into the future? Feel free to comment your answer below and share this video with the people in your life. And here's what other people had to say.
I hope that we can be more empathetic and we can try to understand where people are coming from and try to meet them in the middle and find common ground.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we in general can be a little bit more empathetic about each other, and certainly, that's a two-way street, but also in a sense that there are many people in this country who have been so oppressed that I think now, in this particular moment, we have a little bit stronger of a light on that than we have in the past couple decades. So I'm hopeful that, whatever the outcome is, we all can be a little bit more empathetic in general.
If you do have a disagreement with somebody, at least be civil enough to hear them out and understand why they feel that way. Because the point of, name calling and want to run people off the road and yell and scream at people, that's not going to get your point across. Plus, it's sending the wrong message to our children about having a disagreement with another individual and how you handle it. Because if you handle it wrong, they're going to learn how to handle it wrong. And then it's going to keep getting passed on.
I hope that we can be a little more tolerant of other people's beliefs and that we start believing in facts again and it's not just opinions and alternate realities. I hope that we can be somewhat unified again and that it's not such a deep political divide and polarization.
So even in our struggles, daily, personal, national, we still need to remain united despite all of the things that are giving us good reasons to pull apart. Tribalism can make people strong, but tribes throughout history do nothing but fight each other. I ask everyone to look in their hearts and realize no matter what we want, being united, all of us, is something to consider moving forward.
What is your hope for us moving forward, no matter the results of the election?
I hope that we can find some level of morality and civility talking to one another again. I hope politics become boring again and less sensationalized so that we can actually get back to our daily lives.
I feel like at the end of the day, we shouldn't let whoever that is elected decide how we should move forward. Whether it's like racism, whether it's like, people have their choices over human rights or whatever your thoughts are, right? You shouldn't be letting somebody determine how you should think. You always try to make sure you do the right thing no matter what. Whether you believe in God or whatever, but at the end of the day, just make sure that, you see another man down, help him up. Don't let COVID be like, oh, I'm not going to touch him, he looks crazy. If you have a glove, put the glove on to pick him up. With time like these, you shouldn't let like a person in office, whether it's this or him, her, or whoever, gender, whatever, you shouldn't let that person determine how you should move. Always make sure you do the right thing. It doesn't matter the skin, it doesn't matter race, it doesn't matter who it is. You always try to make sure you do the right thing.
We're still in a global pandemic, and to take notice and take care of each other, and also to I think just like come together under a unifying umbrella that we're all here to hopefully better this country.
With regard to government, I would hope for bipartisanship and I would hope for progress on issues that we've been complaining about and raising awareness for in the past few years. As far as outside of government, I think just a little bit more communication between people in an exchange of ideas or like a more civil discourse going forward. I think it's been a lot of kind of tearing each other apart instead of finding commonalities with each other. So hopefully that's what we get out of this.
What I would hope is, regardless of the outcome of this, is that we
understand better where where people are from a perspective of the struggle that people are feeling within the country, and I really hope that we come out and unify from this, regardless of what happens.
No matter the results of today, what is one hope that you have for us as a people moving forward?
I would hope that sanity prevails, that we don't have an outbreak of violence, and that people accept the conclusions and the results and learn to live with it.
That everyone can just treat everyone equally and be happy.
Come together to restore the environment, not just as Americans, but as citizens of Earth, and have more equality as far as like financial things go.
I'll frame it in this context. I think that, the words of a president matter. And we've seen that in the last 4 years, where there's been race baiting, xenophobia, homophobia, transphobia, and all that stuff. And it enables those who might otherwise be quiet to come out and do those things. And when the president speaks, people listen. And so my hope is after this election, those people essentially will crawl back under their rocks, and that there will be less room for the voices of racism, homophobia, and, anti-feminism and stuff like that.
So my sense is, assuming we all trust the electoral results, regardless of which way it goes, I think that by showing legally that there's this electoral consensus around a particular choice, that we can then kind of all settle into this new reality, so we can start pivoting and focusing on things that matter, which is getting through this pandemic and rebuilding the economy and rebuilding community. That's my hope.
And I know it's not going to happen overnight, but that people just relax, The sun's still going to come up tomorrow. It really doesn't matter who's in charge. Life is going to go on, and we'll make the best of it.
I hope that regardless of the results, we can respect each other, be more civil, recognize that we all are Americans, we have a great country, and that we all have a responsibility to work together to make things better.
Awesome. I love that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thanks so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe to this channel and share this video with the people in your life. Stay hopeful, stay positive, and let's continue to grow, listen, and learn together. I'll see you in the next video.